All right, we're kicking off the Policy Review Committee meeting Monday, October 22nd at 6:10 p.m. In attendance, we have Mr. Hurley, Jeff Scott, Julia Olafson, Beverly Albright, and we have one member missing, not present, Mr. Miller. That's the only... All right. So let's start with old business. All right, Mr. Hurley. This was the 210.1. We had this was going to be reviewed by the nurses from back in September.
Yeah, we meet with the nurses about once per parking period, so we still go down with the nurses on that.
Okay.
Well, once we get our report, we will go through that.
Do you know when you'll be meeting with them? Like a month? You got a month?
Yeah, it's coming up. November 5th. November 5th.
Okay. All right. Then policy 338.1, compensated professional leaves. We had asked, this is from back in August. We had, this is going to be reviewed by Mr. Subers. Do you know if he has reviewed this?
Yes.
He has not. All right.
We'll get back up right now.
All right, so you will follow up with Mr. Subers?
Yes, I'll circle back with them at the end of this week.
All right. And that concludes old business. Now we still, so like it's under, shouldn't this be in legal review? Because we have a folder that's just legal review. Yeah.
It should be.
Right? All right, I'll put it on here. Move
Talking
to,
about moving that one that you were just discussing?
yeah, it's
Business into
well,
the
'cause
overview?
old business is typically something we can address,
Yeah,
but if it's in legal review, it just stays in there until it's time.
yeah, no, I think that makes sense. That's where I looked for it first. That's
All
the
right.
file I looked for it first.
And let's see, legal review. So we still have this professional development thing from back in May. Do you know if he's
Coming up, 333.
333?
That's fine. We already went over that last meeting, I believe, guys. PSBA policy 333.
Oh, there it is. Okay, as is.
Yes, PSBA.
Yeah, it says-
Went over that last meeting.
Yeah, so why is it in here?
Shouldn't be.
Once it's okay out of legal,
Aw,
review,
man.
where does it go from there? Does it go in
Then typically
first read?
it goes to first reading.
Okay.
Oh.
You don't want to come to policy?
No, I've been doing on policies. I was policies, or whatever his name was before Kate
Come on,
moved
admit it.
over there.
It's Jeff's the
And got
chairperson.
moved. Do you remember when he got
All
moved?
this is on record.
And just reviewed policies? I don't know.
What are they gonna do? Fire me?
Yeah, right?
I can't come to fewer meetings, they want me.
Is that what I did?
Did you just say that?
Sorry.
All right, so 300, Brian is still, 300 is in the legal file, 335, I'm sorry. And he is still editing, so that's still in progress. So Brian is still waiting on 338.
341.
And then 341 is going to be reviewed with the business office and Mr. Subers.
Okay.
So I'm assuming none of those have been completed. Is that a fair statement, Mr. Hurley?
That is fair.
All right. Well then. Are you looking for facilities?
I'm going back.
All right.
But thank you.
Tell you, it's a lot of teasing you know.
They should be.
I know, they should really.
Actually, probably should be.
There's always a lot more people in there than there is in
Everybody
here.
wants to be in there. I'm snacks.
I'll suggest that.
Allegedly. If there's snacks, no.
All right. New business.
Yeah.
Here we go. Holy
Yeah, take a
mackerel.
look at how long 346 is.
Yeah, it's, look,
Did you read that?
no, like, I didn't read it, and the reason why is because with workers' comp, I mean, that's all
It is what it is.
regulatory, like, I don't even, I would have no business saying,
Right.
right, like,
You are correct.
so, with that,
And then it just says the superintendent or designee should develop administrative regulations. You know,
Yeah, that's
they're
the-
in line with the policy, which is in line with the law, right?
yeah, I mean, it's hardly even a policy, I don't even know why we have it.
Kind of like the lateness one.
Yeah,
It's like,
teachers shall not be late, okay, see ya.
and this one is new for PASMA. I mean, you know, it's up to you what you want to do.
I'm just gonna say, okay as is.
You okay with it? Yeah, it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess they just have all these policies because basically they have to have something for almost everything.
Yeah.
Same with this. I mean, return to work program. Now this is new from PASBA. So everything in here is new. Now there's a reference to policy 346. And I'm trying to... So Rob, this is just basically anyone coming off of workman's comp
Yes.
goes through this protocol? Unless, I mean, it says they're not eligible if they cannot perform their duties, or if they're requiring unreasonable accommodations to do so.
Yeah, this seems reasonable.
And then if there is a transitional lighter work duty assignment made and that's appropriate, it can't just be indefinite, right? It's got to be for a defined amount of time.
I believe that's the case. In cases like this, we would be consultation.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't say that, though.
Well, it says under, you have to meet all the following conditions to be eligible for a transitional
Yeah.
return to work, and number 5 is the one that you have to be expected to be able to return to your pre-injury job within a definite period of time. So you get the transitional lighter work duty if your request for lighter work duty is not going to be indefinite. Right? Isn't that what that says?
There's no definitive amount of time listed.
It just says,
No, the amount of time isn't listed. I'm assuming it would be individual for each person, and it would be determined what that definite amount of time would be
yeah.
when it happened. Is that my understanding?
That would be my interpretation that
Yeah.
the physicians know what indicates, the accommodation, not the expected accommodation.
Yeah.
That was kind of
Yeah.
what I'm thinking there, guys.
All right. Any objections to moving?
No. And it's funny, it harkens back to 346 that we thought was unimportant to have, but I guess we need it if it's the prerequisite for this one.
Right. All right, 351, drug and substance abuse. So is alcohol considered part of this? Like if a teacher were to get a DUI?
They had to report the arrest to us.
What's that?
They had to report it. They had 72 hours to report it to us.
But is that grounds for termination?
Because of the circumstances and stuff.
It depends on the circumstances.
I don't have a great answer for that. They,
What's that?
Plenty of 2 in our district.
Yeah.
You get fired on the second one?
It says here,
Second.
it says here appropriate personnel action up to and including termination, but that if you complete a substance abuse program or a rehabilitation program, you're not necessarily going to leave your job. The only surefire way to lose your job is to distribute, I guess.
that's what it's saying.
It's any employee convicted of delivery of a controlled substance or convicted of possession of a controlled substance with the intent to deliver shall be terminated from his or her employment within the district. That's right on the second paragraph under authority.
Yep.
Which makes sense,
Yeah.
those are 2 different levels of offense.
Yeah. I would just, does alcohol fall under controlled substance?
I think it is.
I mean, because,
Unless alcohol has its own rules that are, more specifically for alcohol. I'm going to look and see if there's a definition in the,
there's no definition for controlled substance.
oh, okay.
There's a definition for drugs. It just says controlled substance, drug, device, and cosmetic act.
Definition, the definitions contained and used in the Pennsylvania Drug and Alcohol Abuse Control Act shall apply for the purposes of this act. Looking for controlled substance. Controlled substance a drug, substance, or immediate precursor included in Schedule 1 through 5 of the Act. So I don't know if it includes alcohol.
Well, it says that drug is defined as the definitions contained and used in the Pennsylvania Drug and Alcohol Abuse Control Act shall also apply for purposes of this act. So I wonder.
And it also says that a drug-dependent person means a person who's using a drug, controlled substance, or alcohol.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, I mean, if you're obviously drinking and you're an alcoholic, I think that's one thing, right? And then there's,
Is it something that
I get a DUI.
get somebody, maybe Mr. Subers, to just verify for us whether we're talking?
I'll clarify.
Yeah, whether we're talking about, illegal drugs and prescription drugs, or we're also talking about alcohol, that's all.
All right.
I don't know.
Switching gears to 601, fiscal objectives. So Rob, the first thing that comes to mind on this one is that under delegation, the monthly review of the fiscal operation. I mean, does this happen?
Is that a new law? Yes. I'm looking at this too.
I mean, I meet with the business manager daily, literally, I meet with her every day, she's on my schedule. If I'm in this building during the day, I meet with her. And so, now when we say some of the ties in our counties, establish sound accounting procedures. Based upon the auditor, well, yeah, she does, we get an audit every year and she modifies our accounting procedures based upon that.
But it says report to the board on effectiveness and recommended improvements and prepare procedures for sound district and school fiscal operations.
There's procedures in place, like for example, for federal programs, procurement procedures and things like that, that's already been codified in policy. So I think that naturally falls under that. I think, like if you go back to like a federal program, procurement policies, I think that would fall under that. Now, whether it happens monthly, we meet monthly in policy, but I'm not so sure.
Like, I don't think there's a monthly
No.
readout.
I wouldn't say a readout, no. I mean, the finance committee, I mean, maybe they're talking about their ranking, maybe. She's talking to, can you say warrant committee?
Yeah, I don't know.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of where the detailed work is really discussed with the board.
Someone add that verbiage in there about the finance committee? in the bottom paragraph under delegation of responsibilities.
Yeah, I guess,
Report to the board on effectiveness and recommended improvements, and it could be to the board or finance committee.
board's finance committee,
That makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, because I think that would meet the state regulations, because if it's reported to that, we'll get a report from
Yeah, if
the
it's
committee,
necessary.
you know? But it doesn't mean that we have to add a line item to every board meeting, right?
That's how I would interpret that. Otherwise,
Yeah.
they're gonna put it in agenda.
I agree, yeah.
We probably do that because we have our committee report outs. And so that kind of is the line item. That if there's any consequence.
Are we good to move to first reading after this edit?
Yeah. You okay with that? Yeah. Oh, boy, budget planning, great.
Yeah, I guess that's budget preparation, budget adoption. Like I guess like part of me is like, is Kathleen should know these policies,
Right.
right? Like, I
I'm
mean,
assuming a lot of the stuff she gets the board secretary to sign off on are some of those things that need to go to this, because it said like the superintendent and the board secretary signs off on this thing that goes to the Department of Education. On the last one, you know, you're supposed to do that for the annual budget, you know, I'm assuming that's done, or else we'd be in trouble. Because those rules have been in place since '06. And the regs that they go back to on this one, you know, it's all that stuff that Mr. Small and now Ms. Haynes keeps us in line with, you know, making sure that we have things put out, you know, making sure we have the budget out for comment and, you know, that we have enough days of time for people to review it before we vote on it and all that other stuff, you know.
That's all clear.
all right, I would like, if you guys are okay with it, just to have these budget, financial policies
Review.
reviewed by Kathleen
By business office, yeah.
and probably Mr. Rathgeb, just because he's the chair of the finance committee.
Okay.
Just to get their okay.
Yeah.
You guys okay with that?
Yes.
I just feel like they're the ones who are going to have to accept those responsibilities, particularly
Right.
Kathleen. And if there's anything in there that, you know, she's vehemently against, we can tweak it.
Or if areas of responsibility need to be clarified,
Right.
right?
All right. The tax levy, 605.
Oh, okay.
This is, this is,
Do we miss 603, or we just send all the budget ones over?
yeah, I just wanted to have them
Got it,
review 'em.
Okay. I'm sorry. 605, yes.
This is just basically we we have the authority to adjust the taxes within the regulation, within the law.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Exoneration for per capita. This is a good one. Like, we get these all the time, and I mean, are they ever denied?
I don't know.
I don't remember ever.
I can think of, no, not for per capita. I've never heard of one of those being denied for property taxes, reduction. I've seen those get denied. But that's not what this is. So, it's like, kid moved out of the district, I don't live here anymore. I mean, those are the kinds of things I've seen, right?
Or a full-time student, yeah, that's the other one, right? Like, I just wonder if people even know, like, active duty military they don't have to pay it.
I doubt people know.
I bet you they don't. The only thing that changed here was the word disabled, and they're mentally, so I'm assuming that word was something else, incapacitated or whatever. Are these reasons for a waive? Is that state law?
No, it doesn't look like it. I'm reading through the law right now.
Yeah.
And it says, exonerations for uncollectible occupation, whole and per capita, mistakes, indigent persons, unceded lands, deaths, removal, etc. So
So
the
the-
list that we have,
is ours.
yeah, it might be one of those things where
As near as I can
it's
tell.
been determined, some of the things that I just said, probably some of these fall under that, you know?
Are we good the way it is?
Yes.
We have completed our duties.
Anything from the public?
Any presentations by the public? Seeing none. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.